Hi. Yes.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Good,
Yes.
how are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
I'm Kate. What's your name?
My name is Ty. Yes, I wanted to ask you a question.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Number one, what is it that you believe that could be the biggest threat to our democracy right now?
Right now, I believe that the biggest threat to our democracy is one individual who was one of our former presidents. I think his claims of a fraudulent election that many Americans believed led to a problem in our democracy, and I think that's a threat.
Yeah, I definitely agree. And then what could we do to solve it and to stop it?
I think it's on our elected officials who a lot of people listen to and a lot of people follow to stand up to those, even if it's in their own party, those that they would typically agree with. They need to stand up to them to make sure that they are speaking the truth about what's going on and protecting our democracy.
Okay, well, thank you. Thank you. Hi. Yes.
Hi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Zara.
Okay. My name is Ty. I wanted to ask you the same question. Number one, what is it that you think that's the biggest threat to our democracy right now?
I think probably with all the misinformation that's being spread, that there's been a lot of like a political divide with people thinking one way and others learning from another way. So it really depends on where you're getting your information. You really like learn completely different things. So people are just getting really divided in our country.
And what is the biggest way to solve that?
I think that we should have more of an outlet where there isn't that bias. Like we do have some news outlets that do that, but most people only look for ones that favor their own political ideology. So we should really focus and make prominent these figures that are just trying to pass along the information without any like political ideology in the background.
Okay, well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, yes. Hi, how are you?
Oh, hello.
What was you doing there? Oh, wow.
Just checking out the scenery, the new
Yes.
construction.
Oh, wow. Typical shenanigans here. I hear, they tell me that you're a staffer here and you experienced, or you had some form of knowledge of what was happening last year on January 6th. Could you tell me about that?
Yes, so was actually in Ohio at the time before I came to DC, and as such, I was watching the actual counting of the electoral college ballots. Something that's very mundane, something that's very archaic, if you will, by constitutional standards, and was noticing different alerts that were going around from the Capitol Police, and to some of my colleagues who were here and let me know that other people were letting her know that protesters were actually breaching the Capitol grounds, which is crazy to think about. Just as my experience, that the Capitol is very safe, fortified, and secure. So the amount of planning and the amount of effort that had to go into that is definitely startling and alarming, to say the least. And still kind of the fervor was happening after the fact from staff, from people who were there, and then others in the media and things like that who are still pushing this agenda, if you will. But again, it's just unsettling.
And then what is the biggest way to solve this crisis?
I would say for individuals to be definitely engaged and engaged and involved in as far as the information that they consume, the information where it's coming from, the processes that are happening. So the people who are elected to represent, making sure you're holding those folks accountable as well, whether they are acting in support or against. Again, making sure that safety and our democracy is going to be one of our biggest goals, and make sure we're maintaining that.
Thank you.